Good day, everybody. This is Lone Eagle 112358. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it so very much. I really do. Welcome to the prelude for my New Earth series. For the past 18 months, we have been navigating our new world using Google Earth. And we're witnessing geological changes that were told to us can only happen via millions of years. You know, the North Pole was said to have caused devastation to most coastal cities around the world when completely melted. Australia, the land down under, was all alone in our old world. Now mingles near the equator, having a party, holding hand in hand with the Philippine and the Indonesian islands. Aussie's like, hello, hey mate. Love you guys. Continents have all shifted. Weather patterns all around the world are either dramatically different or they're enhanced. Through channels such as Scare Performance, Moneybags, the Mandela duo of Mandela Affected and Scott Harrison. Peace, guys. Other channels such as Sean Indigo, Life Matrix, our homeboy Nobleness D, who also covers geological changes. Oh yeah, don't point. Through these channels, we've got to discover new animals, new insects, new cars. These channels have been doing an amazing job of keeping the community together, keeping them at bay. Yes, we're all a little rough around the edges, but that was to be expected. And we're going to smooth those out with love. Through my channel, I was able to show people that long lost relationships on this timeline, they were always together. They were rekindled, like John Lennon and his son. The politics between kingdoms and dynasties and countries and empires are all shifting in a direction to get to the point where one day you will say, what's war? We've come to realize that, beam me up, Scotty. Life is like a box of chocolates. They really love me are no longer. We've documented how our organs, our vital organs, are now in a safe location in a much stronger rib cage. And that rib cage is attached to a much stronger spine. And that spine is attached to much slender hips. And that spine also holds such a much sturdier skull. It can now absorb impact like never before. Our body is being prepared for a wonderful world, a better earth. Now for the next 18 months, I would love to continue to explore our new world. And we're going to continue, we're going to start off and kick off this series in our very own backyard here in the southwestern part of the United States of America in Utah. I've come across numerous landscapes and natural structures in Utah that rocked my world. I knew when I came across these changes, I knew when I came across these things I'm about to show you, that I knew that I was going to take this in another direction. I knew I had to mature. I knew this was serious. We're going to start this series in a place called Canyonlands. National Park, Canyonlands. Wait, Canyonlands National Park, my apologies. The structure we're going to look at that just kicked off this whole series for me is called Upheaval Dome. And that's what we're going to look at in this video right now. I have never seen a structure like this before. Finding this structure alone, because what it did is like, oh, this is Upheaval Dome, and then I expanded and expanded and I kept expanding, and I was like, whoa. It changed my view on how this planet may have come to be. It's almost like a fingerprint of the God, but you're going to see for yourself what I mean by that. So thank you very much for your patience. Thank you for everything, all your support, and I can't wait to share this with you. This is how this video series is going to work. We're going to start off in an area in Utah called Canyonlands National Park. And in this park, let's say I have 9 places I want to share with you guys. I'm going to cover 5 of those places in an upcoming video called Canyonlands National Park. When that video comes out, I'm going to cover 5 of the 9, and then the following Tuesday and Thursday, we're going to cover the other 4 on the live stream. Okay? So Tuesdays and Thursdays in the morning, 10 o'clock Eastern, we're going to do this. We're going to cover that live. Okay? So it's going to be part 1, part 2, part 1, part 2, part 1, part 2. That's how it's always going to roll from here on out. And that's it. So welcome to my prelude to the series. After this video, I'm going to have the proper intro to the series, and we're going to take off, and we're going to come back and cover Upheaval Dome. Alright? This is my cat Zuzu. I'm Lone Eagle. And welcome to your new earth. I love you guys so very much, and thank you for your support. I'm so grateful, and I mean it with all my heart. Like, I really am. Alright? Enjoy the show. Oh, don't point, by the way. Enjoy the show. So one day about 2 weeks ago, I began searching like I normally do. Just turned on Google Earth and went to my favorite part of the world. I always come here first. I'm always checking this part out, but I'm usually always in Arizona. Okay, I'm always here. I came across the little Colorado River, and I've been here a lot lately, and there's so much happening here still. So I ventured up a bit because I was like, well, what's happening up north? Because the red kept going up, and I was like, well, looks like there's healing being done up here. So I went up here, ventured about, then I noticed this giant area right here, and it's here where I got stuck. I was like, man, I don't remember a giant red area like this, because this reminded me of Australia. I don't remember having like a big giant flat surface like that that high up in Arizona. But again, I let it be because I only went to Arizona, and I was infatuated with Arizona. I didn't study, I just did a lot of research on the Grand Canyon, Tombstone, a little town I still haven't gone to yet, Phoenix. Just, you know, I've seen the movies. I'm infatuated with Arizona. But Utah is just a place I never went to a lot. I did go there a lot, but there wasn't much happening here because you see this area right here? This was pretty much what Utah was down here. And that's why I'm bothered by this area. Now, that's just me. My brain clicked onto this. I was like, okay, this is not right. But I was like, whatever. You know what? Just enjoy life. Be curious. So I did. And I started looking around the vicinity. I started looking around the area. I was like, well, just check out the surrounding areas then, you know. And that's when I came across this. I just moved moved over a bit, and I was like, what is that? I looked in a bit, and I didn't think anything of it at the time. I clicked on some pictures. It was called Upheaval Dome. I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, so right away, I accepted that this is a Mandela effect. Like, our world has shifted. But I didn't think anything of it. I left it. I was like, oh, it's a dome. Because at this point, I'd already been hit with so many Mandelas. Like this right here, little Colorado River that is brand new. I found another river at the other end that does the same thing. It's right here. Another river, fresh river feeding into the Colorado River right here. Look at this. Boom. Okay, more on that. But at two ends now, we have fresh water going into the canyon. So I was preoccupied so much with here that when I came across this dome called Upheaval Dome, right, it didn't affect me the way it should have. If this was like a month ago, I would have been like, what are we looking at? So a couple days go by, then I come back to here, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna check out that dome, just like nonchalantly, I'm gonna check out that dome. Like it's a freaking natural thing. Well, it is, but like it's the norm. So I come back here and I'm like, whoa, wait. You're telling me there's a dome here? Hold on, let me get the right function. I'm gonna do this here. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. So I'm gonna spin it a bit and I'm gonna talk for a bit. Let me move the mouse. There we go. So look at this. I'll just stop it periodically. But this right here, this structure is what just sucked all my attention off of everything like in the world. Like it wasn't just this structure though, like it's everything around it. Like look at the structure, it's a dome. We're gonna talk lots about this, and I'll go the other way now. This did not exist before, believe you me. I'll tell you why. Because when I first saw this, I went, wow. That right there is a meteor impact. But my brain just went on fire after that, because I'm like, well, I don't know. How? And my brain, like, again, if you're just seeing this for the first time and you're like me, you're like, what is that? And I'm like, why are they calling it Upheaval Dome? Like, what's upheaval about it? Like, upheaval to me is something that came up from below and popped, sort of, you know, like upheaved. I'm like, so, you know, I did a lot of research into this, you know, a handful, enough to make this video, and then, because we're going to do this together, but this is not it. This is the tip of the iceberg. This might be the bottom of the iceberg. This might be like, you know, the bottom part, but I came across this first. So, I mean, I'm like, okay, Upheaval Dome. What about it? This is like an argument that they're having in this world. Like evolution versus creation. Okay. Mainstream scientists are saying that this is a meteor impact. And other scientists are saying this is salt that was pushed up. Okay? So diapier? A diapier? I'm totally saying that wrong, but listen. We're going to look into this. But basically, just there is this, you know what, we're going to look into that. Here, let me show you some models here. Let me pull this up, because I've got a new setup for my computer. So I'm just, what am I looking under here? Download. No, you know what? I'll properly do that, because you guys will see where I'm going with this. Okay, we're gonna research this big time, but this isn't the time for it because this is an introduction. When I saw this, and that's perfect. I love that I just did that. But listen, when I saw this, I'm like, oh wow. If this is an impact, if this is a meteor impact, okay, I don't see. I like, listen. Obviously, I'm not an expert in fucking geology and like meteor impacts, but I'm not dumb. I understand impacts and what impacts look like. In a sense that if it came in on this angle, because it looks like a meteor. Look, it looks like a meteor. Let's move this guy. Came in this way, right, and landed down. Boom, and this is the tail right here, right? That's what they're saying, and that's what it looks like. It's hard to deny that. But if the tail is that low, it tells me that it was coming in like this, which means we should have a pile of dirt right here shifted up more, like a, you know what I mean? There should be a bulge here more on this side, but there isn't. What I'm seeing is an equal amount of dirt everywhere on each side, and that is not concurrent with an impact, especially on that angle. But damn, does it ever look like an impact? I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying we're going to look into this. Okay? So I'm sitting here, I'm like, how do I deliver this? Because this is too much. So I'm like, okay, look around the zone. And I'm noticing all these. I'm like, what is that? I'm like, these are canyons. I mean, this is a canyon. And I look down, I'm like, these are and then it started, and then it began. And then I'm like, oh my God. And it was right here. It was probably right around here where I just was like, oh. And I wanted to go to so many places at once, and I came down here. And this is where the series is going to begin, or this new video I've got coming out. And when I did this, I knew for a fact that something had changed, something huge. And these walls right here, look at this. You see that? You see that? Listen, I'm not going to get into that right now because that's not what this video is about. What this video is about is that I've been missing in action because for 2-3 weeks, all I've been doing is scanning this whole area. And ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea how to tell you this, but this is the beginning of, I've been saying Earth is healing. We have no idea how the Earth heals, okay? I have a vague concept that may be, and this is Upheaval Dome right here. Look at that, and just look at the surrounding area. I'm going to leave it right here just for a moment so you guys can look at what I was looking at. And I'll just talk for a bit, but just take a look around, okay? You see all these crevices and arms. They're everywhere. Okay? Now I'll take a little voyage down here to the Grand Canyon, because that's the same thing here. But the difference is that the canyon was controlled. And what do I mean by that is that all these crevices and arms and extensions that are really cool, they were within this canyon. They didn't extend anywhere else. And it was kept within that whole area. You could have went to Monument Valley, right, and saw, guys, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to share this with you guys. But like, look, this is what I'm used to. That's it. It was so scarce. These pillars, you know, beautiful, so beautiful. I drove through here. I loved it. I remember every moment, every single moment, you know. But something awesome has happened here in Utah that it rivals the Grand Canyon. Okay, here, let me go back. So there's Upheaval Dome right here. That's supposed to be a meteor impact, and if it's not in meteor impact, it's a salt. Here, just let me type it up because I really want to get this out there to you guys. Here, let me move this up. Upheaval Dome. Wikipedia. So the other theory is an eroded impact crater
like the much younger meteor crater near Winslow, Arizona. We'll take a look at that one in a sec. In the 1990s, a team geologist and seismologist for NASA and University of Nevada at Reno performed a detailed study that included seismic refraction and rock mapping. That is not what I wanted to read. Okay, here it is. It was right above it. Jeez. There are two well-known theories as to the origin of the upheaval. One theory of the upheaval is a salt dome. That's what I wanted to say. A diapier. Okay, so let's take a quick look into what a diapier is. Yeah, this is what I wanted to show you guys. So basically what they're saying is that, in a nutshell, and I'm still learning this, so we're going to do this on live stream and we're going to learn together, but basically what you've got is these holes that come up into the ground, that go up to the ground all the way down, and underneath this is like the aqua system, and salt, a buildup of salt from the ocean being there is here, like right here, right where this red is, and then it just kept pushing up, and then pop. But there's a big problem with that. Where's the salt? Okay, so we're gonna look into that theory, a meteor impact, and there's one more, and I'm saving that, and that's a huge one. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it here. Guys, take a look at the surrounding area. Okay, so here's the upheaval dome right here. I mean, look at these right here. This whole area is incredible, and it's when I pulled up here and I'm like, okay, you know what? Because what I did is I ended up searching, and I spent, oh man, I think one whole night, so like close to 6 hours just scanning this whole area. And it's incredible. Incredible. Something has happened here. And this is just Utah. Well, not just, but I mean the area is just in Utah. This area right here, like look at that. There are many more areas. And I searched this whole area. So here, let me give you an idea. So let's go back. So this is Upheaval Dome right there. And we were just looking at that area. I spent the last couple of weeks searching all of this. And I've made numerous videos pertaining to the things inside this. Here, actually, I got a better line drawn out for that. So much to show, so much to do, so many videos to show you guys, and I am so excited. Here, let me get this straight. Perimeter, right there. See that? I've made a whole bunch of videos and pieced them together. Here, let me talk to you. Let me talk to you face to face.
Alright, so welcome back. I just wanted to finish off this episode by saying, wow, look at that. Upheaval Dome. A diapier? Am I saying that right? A diapier? More on that. That's very interesting, because how do you say that this is how it's caused when there's very little salt around? You know what I mean? So we're going to look into that in the live stream. And this is how it's going to work for all the other... I guess I'm just repeating myself. I just want to say hello. But thank you very much. And the next video is the intro to the series, and I hope you guys like it. And I'm very excited to share it with you guys. And again, thank you for all the love and support. I see all the comments, and I just am full of love and joy and excited to share this with you. And I just want to close off with this. Enter this video series with curiosity, okay? I feel that there's enough proof out there that this Mandela thing, what we call a Mandela thing, is a positive, you know, so run with that. Stay curious, enter these videos with joy and awe and excitement, childlike excitement, be happy, you know, because here's one thing, all of this happened right under our noses. We didn't even feel it. It's amazing, and we're going to talk about that alone. I've got it written down here. I cannot wait. Anyway, thank you very much. The video's long enough. the series is starting. Enjoy. I love you. Have a great night. I love you guys so much. That's Zuzu. I'm Lone Eagle, and this is your new Earth. Lone Eagle 112358. Peace.